The views and opinions expressed on any program are those of the persons appearing on the program and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the New Media Factory. Some programs on this network might include strong images and language and may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
This episode of Good Times with Mo, the podcast, is brought to you by Globe.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
The biggest, most outrageous online show in Philippine history.
20 million fucking downloads.
Interactive in 35 countries. Mo is back with a vengeance in Season 2. Bigger, better, badder.
Let's start off with an international call. Yesterday we took a call from India. Tonight it's Canada.
Nice, let's go to Ireland. Where in Ireland are you?
Well, I'm in Dublin.
Some people say that I'm a bad guy. They may be right.
Let's go to Afghanistan. Holy shit, are you fucking really in Afghanistan?
Yeah, man, what's up?
Florida.
What's up?
I just found your show today, and I think it's great.
Live from Hollywood and at the Beyond the Box studios in One Rockwell, Makati. It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 2. The Bigger, Better, Badder podcast. Your questions about love, life, sex.
More sex.
Are all answered and occasionally made fun of here. And now, the man who loves women and dudes, but not in the same way. The Philippine genius, DJ Mo Twister.
All right, welcome to the podcast on this Tuesday night. Sorry, I was going to say Wednesday night. Tuesday night, January 7, 2014. Good Times with Mo, the podcast, brought to you by Globe. My name is Mo. Phone number 478-7954. Skype, the Good Times podcast. You can text us 0927-214-1981. You can get on the show from anywhere around the world. And for the people streaming us, thanks for being here. All you got to do is ask your love problems, life problems, sex question, career, whatever the hell you want to throw out at us. We will try our best to give you some pretty sound advice. And I'm happy to have these two here because they are so dear to my heart.
Aww.
Well, I mean, I don't want to be plastic and say they've been dear to my heart for a long time. I mean, I practically just met them, but they're dear to my heart because we host a radio show together, weekday mornings on Magic 89.9. And they're both very talented. They're both very funny. And while we've only been working for, gosh, what could be like about a month now, if I'm not mistaken, Sam, I think we're doing pretty well, and the chemistry's there, and it feels like we've been working for a long time.
I'm having a lot of fun, yes. And you speak the truth, Mo. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Mikey Bustos is here as well. You know Mikey. He's been on the program several times. Mikey, you've been on the podcast more than you've been on the radio shows
that's true.
Tomorrow.
Yeah,
so
that's true. Yeah,
we are kind of familiar with you here, Mikey, and you are familiar with what we do here. Sam is the one that's kind of like, what goes on? And
then this is my first podcast. You guys are popping my podcast cherry tonight. Yeah.
It's going to be pretty hardcore.
Look at you getting all aggressive. No, I want to ask you about your personality because... you say a phrase like that, which is something I think you will never say on the radio.
What?
It's just on
that
the
was
radio.
Pretty tame, though. Popping cherry podcast. Come on.
Well, you are. I don't know if it's you're just reserved on purpose or it's natural because you've been in the media for a long time and you've been on television, which is even worse when it comes to, say, having to behave a certain way. But you hold back about everything. Sorry. Not everything. You don't hold back everything, but you hold a little bit back when we're on the radio. And I'm just saying, in time, I think it'll come.
No,
yes?
yeah, I know you like to talk about everything and you like being an open book. I'm not used to that. There are certain things that I like to keep private and, baby steps, I suppose.
Nonsense. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. We'll get you there. We'll get you comfortable and stuff like that. Mikey Bustos, of course. Mikey, you're just a good guy. If you write down a list of things, of qualities that make a good guy, I bet you Mikey's has like at least 95% of the stuff you write on that list. And I have like 30%. You're just an all-around good guy. Both of you really good people, but Mikey's one of those guys that, I wouldn't mind if you fucked my sister. I'd be completely good with that.
Wow. First F word. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I need
there it goes.
Getting used to. Yeah. Okay.
This is her first time. We're starting to pop the cherry now.
That's right. Well, no, Mikey has been on the show a couple times, and I think you've said shit maybe like once. It's not like you're a big curse guy either. Yeah, you probably did. And you probably, because you were repeating what I said. Just kind of like as a question.
Maybe.
It's like, yeah, Mikey, what kind of crazy shit are you into? What kind of crazy shit am I into? That was the only time that you actually said a bad word.
No, but Mikey's
yes.
super, super nice guy. You know,
Super
I
nice
love
dude.
that.
Thanks, you guys are nice too.
Really
Not
good
really,
energy.
but- Yeah.
I love working with the two of you. So, and it's nice
All
to
right.
be here.
The feeling's mutual.
Are you ready to go? You guys?
Let's
Okay,
do.
let's go.
Let's go.
Let's do it. All right, fair enough. Here we go. Let's do it. 478-7954 Skype, wherever you are around the world. The Good Times Podcast. You can text us 0927-214-1981. Let's start in where are we gonna go here? Line 6 and talk to. Hold on. I got him. I got his name somewhere here. His name is Kay. 22 years old, Quezon City. Hi, Kay.
Hi,
Line
Kay.
6.
Okay.
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
All right, Kay.
I'd like to
What do you
ask a
got?
question.
Okay.
Sure.
For girls, like how long do you think a guy should last for you to be fully satisfied?
In sex?
Yeah, in sex.
Mikey? No,
He's asking the girls in case you
I
didn't
know,
hear.
sorry. Well, I have an answer, even though it's
Yeah, I have an answer,
if
too.
it's a girl. Yeah, so
I mean, like
why
for
don't
an
we-
average for a girl.
Okay, why don't we do this? Let's have Mikey answer, then let's have me answer, and then let's Sam, because Sam, I know, again, she needs to get her feet wet here. So,
Wow.
Sorry.
She needs to
Sorry for the
prepare.
four
First
wet.
question pa lang to, how?
Sorry for the four wet reference. Mikey, how long are females looking for in terms of how long you're going to last in the bedroom?
Well,
At least in one session.
I think it. Okay, first, can I ask? Like, are you talking about where the guy multiply arrives, finishes, or?
No, yeah, let's define a session. Like, what does that
Yeah.
entail?
Okay. I'm sorry, not a session, a round. I think he's referring to one round. Like,
Okay.
How when I put it inside you, how long should I last for you to be happy?
What? So then it begins when there's insertion already, or? No, I think it starts with the foreplay. You gotta finesse
No, but
it.
for the sake of this conversation, we're gonna start with when penetration happens.
Oh, is
That's
that
right.
is that that
Yeah.
your question? So
Yeah.
when like sex starts,
Right.
because I'm assuming
for example,
that.
like if you're in a relationship, well, you do need to go through the ones and twos, right?
Of
I
course.
just want to know, like, how long it is when you go through penetration.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
I
from
know
starting
right.
because I know a dude that lasts less than a minute.
And his name is Kay.
Are you talking
That's
about
right.
yourself in the third person?
That's right.
Don't be shy.
hold
Don't
on.
be shy.
Okay, listen. Let's go with the average that science says, and then let's go talk about how we can extend it to get there. All right? Because the average, they say, we talked about this yesterday because somebody in Australia called and he had the same problem, was the average about 3 to 5 minutes for a guy,
Oh, okay.
which sounds like it's on the low end. But it is what it is. I mean, that's what it is. So I think how long you're going to last penetration-wise, as Mikey brought up a little bit earlier, is how well you do in the foreplay part. For example, say you go down on your girlfriend and she has an orgasm. Guess what? You can now go as fast as you want because you've already given your gift. You know, I mean, she was already able to at least get something out of it. Now, I'm sure, now Sam, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm sure a female would, of course, like you to last longer, but at least you didn't do it selfishly, knowing that, okay, you can't last longer. It's not possible for you to last longer.
No, yeah,
but at least you weren't a selfish prick by putting it inside me, coming in 45 seconds, and then all of a sudden we're done for the night.
Yeah, I was gonna say, as you brought up earlier, Mo, I didn't even know there was a scientific answer to this, but okay, 3 to 5 minutes, fine. But I think maybe a better measure would be, once your lady is satisfied, and then, I mean, is that it's not really a matter of time. You know what I mean? It's
That's
about
right.
getting her there, being able to satisfy her, and then, of course, you too, and then you're good.
Even if it's
Yeah,
like
I mean,
20 minutes?
Why not?
Yeah.
Well, okay, and the thing is, I use analogies a lot here to maybe sometimes drive my point through, right? So, like, take it like as eating, for example. If you have a shitty meal, you can stay there for an hour, you're going to be miserable. Sometimes, if you can cook up a great dish, Sam, and it's a 2-bite dish, but it's great, you're going to be happy about it.
Absolutely,
right?
and you'll think about it,
Yep.
and yeah, definitely.
So
agree.
even if the serving is small, okay, like in your case, if you can do it right, there's still a satisfaction there for her, as there would be for us if we were eating something really, really delicious. So be delicious when you get between the legs, and then get up, do your thing. Oh, all right, fine, you're going to last 45 seconds. There are ways to extend that. Like we were talking about the spray, I forgot the name of it yesterday. And you can masturbate before you have sex and do little things to try to extend it for another minute or so.
Yeah.
But the key really is make sure she's satisfied first, because it is your flaw and you have to adjust.
Just out of curiosity, how long do you last?
To be honest, it's actually not a flaw of mine.
Sure.
It was just me thinking, like, because I have the opposite problem, though.
Oh,
What? You
it's too long.
It takes me around 20 minutes before.
There
and
it
the
is,
lady
20
is
minutes.
complaining?
Well, no, I am.
Oh, you
Because once I...
cry me a river,
once
you
that's
asshole.
done,
I'm with you. I'm with you there, buddy.
That's right.
Wait, what's the-
Sorry, continue. Continue, Kate.
Because I have the same mentality as you, Mo. Like, of course, I'm a giver. I
Sure.
don't want to be selfish. I want her to go first, but come on, how about me?
Oh, so it's really what you're not getting out of her. She's not doing it for you.
Well, this is in general, by the way. I'm not saying it's only from one person, but yeah, that's kind of like my problem right now. Like, it's really taking me that long.
So what's your question? Do you want to speed up? Do you want to...
Well, no, like, I just want to know, like, is it bad or is it
too
good?
long?
Like, what the average time should be.
No, the average time for a female, I think, ranges, if I'm not mistaken, it's either like 5 to 7 or 7 to 9 minutes. It's not 20 minutes, but it's not like they can't go 20 minutes. I would gauge it with how much lubrication she's producing. Like if she's drying out in minute number 13, then you'd have to assume that it's going to be painful for her to do another 7 minutes of skin to skin action. I mean, just put your hand on your arm and just start rubbing it for 20 minutes and tell me if it doesn't feel so bad. You know, I mean, it feels awful, right? For 20 minutes, I mean,
Yeah.
it's going to hurt. So just as long as you gauge it with how much she's lubricating, then I would kind of do it there. And then try to get in positions where you come fast in. Like, don't be in positions that you masturbate in because you're so used to it. Try to get in a variety of positions that will usually, not all the time, but speed up the process for you.
Well, not
Like,
to brag, but I've tried a lot. And it's the same thing every time. It's like,
Is she ugly?
No, I mean, that's what I want to know. Like, don't you want to go into maybe what you want her to do? You know, what the problem really is? Why is it taking you so long? What do you want?
well, it's like this. It's around, like, for example, with this girl.
This is a call about bragging, is what it is.
I think, I think she already came 3 times, and
Yeah.
I haven't.
Told you. She's bragging.
Okay, but
Go ahead.
if you
Because I like I've said, I am a giver, and you know, I want her to be happy.
Oh no, she's
Does it
plenty
take you-
happy if she's
does
if
it
she's
take
already
you
come
20?
3 times.
Does it take you 20 minutes when you're masturbating?
I was just gonna ask that.
Oh, sorry.
A little bit around that, yeah, around 15
Okay, so
to
this is
20
normal.
minutes.
This is normal
And that's
timing.
with
for me.
porn.
Yeah, well then this is your biology, buddy.
Yeah,
and
there's nothing
instead
you
of
can do.
instead of really overthinking it or letting it bother you, which I think could add to the anxiety and then the duration problem and whatever duration issue, most guys wouldn't mind lasting 20 minutes. I think that's something to be embraced. And if you can kind of think of it that way, that it's a positive thing, that in fact your girlfriend is coming 3 times. I don't remember the last time I made a girl come 3 times. You know, it's kind of like a blessed thing, and you know, be happy about it. And then maybe that might speed up the process.
I honestly am, but you know, there are times that you know I just want to be there.
Is your girlfriend like, oh my god, are we there yet? Like, how much longer?
Are we
You
there
know?
yet?
Yeah, like, you
Well,
know,
And
do you mind?
well, she just jerks me off to get me off.
Oh,
And okay, how about and she doesn't give you a blowjob prior, like a really killer
Well,
blowjob?
she does. She does. Like, we go through the standard foreplay, but, you know, like, it's like I can't come while I'm doing it with her.
Lights are on and everything?
Yeah.
All right.
Like,
Hey,
it's
listen,
like
that's
this.
how...
Shit, I forgot what I was going.
No. And it's just this girl or all girls?
Basically, yeah. Well,
Basically, what?
I've
Is
had my
it-
girl for more than a year, so I can't actually remember when was the last time I came while fucking.
Wow. Maybe you guys have run your course in this relationship? Because, I mean, you are 22, so you got together fairly young, and maybe, it's time to... Maybe your dick's telling you something. Like, hey, listen, it'd be nice to have a different,
Well, no,
different partner here.
I wouldn't say that because,
All right.
I really, really love her. And it's not, well, for me, it's not all about sex. I mean, it's really important for a relationship. But, from time to time, I would rather, feel the feeling of withdrawal again.
Gotcha.
Feel the
Gotcha.
feeling of withdrawal.
All right, buddy. Well, hey, listen, it's your biology. It's what happens. If it was going to be the two problems, that or the other side, the less than 1 minute thing, I'd still take yours. if that means anything. Okay?
Yeah.
Hang in there. Power through. Have a good one. Try to have less sex. Maybe try to have sex once a week instead of every other day or every day. Maybe that might help out a little bit. Okay?
Well, it's her choice. I can't actually. I don't have.
Yeah,
a say
well,
in
yeah,
that.
you're only,
Control
right.
it.
She's only flesh and blood, right? She can't stand, not being on you. I got it. Hey, listen. You know what? Maybe she's having a wonderful time, okay? And you're just overthinking it. Have a good day. Bye, asshole.
Wow, I didn't realize you were such a sexpert, Mo.
No, I'm not. It's just I've heard that question 400,000 times.
Wow.
Yeah. No, listen. When that question was first thrown at me, I was like sitting here going, let me Google this. But after a while, you already memorized the answers. Let's go to Precious on line 5, who is in Cebu. Hi, Precious. You're on the program. Welcome to the show.
Yes,
Precious?
hello.
Hi,
Good
Precious.
evening.
Precious. You're
Hello?
23, my precious. This is Mikey Bustos. That is Sam O.
Hello.
We're on Magic 89.9, but you don't know that shit in Cebu, so no worries. What's up?
Yes, hello.
Hi there.
Hi.
Hi. I need an advice from the three of you
Fire away.
regarding with my fiance.
Fiance?
All right. Yeah, that's how they pronounce it in Cebu.
Hello.
Continue. Yes, go.
Finance.
It's because they said a lot of people told us that
Time
we're
out.
perfectly
Time out,
couple,
time out.
but then
Precious,
there's
Precious,
this
Precious.
vaccine that we
What's
need
that
to
noise in the
resolve. Hello?
background? Yeah, Precious, what's that noise in the background? Is that, are
Yes.
you boiling water?
So we need to
Hold on.
Hello?
Precious. What's the sound in the background? What is that? Is that water?
I think it might
Hindi
be
mo
phone
narinig.
line or
it's the
something.
water from aquarium.
Oh,
Okay.
good
Holy
job,
fuck.
Mo.
You don't want to get that fixed? Like, have you desensitized from that noise?
Okay, wait here for a while.
She doesn't even know
How
it
about that
exists,
one?
man.
It's still there, darling.
Yes, hello?
No, whatever. There you go. Better. All right. Well, kinda. Never mind. Okay, your fiance. What happened?
Okay. Regarding with
Jesus.
my fiance kasi, it's because after this having engaged with him, there are a lot of problems already came up. So, nurse ako at saka my friend ako na nurse din. And then we have this sexual messages. But when he read those, he got angry, got jealous, and then so on. And I just said to him that it's just normal for nurses because we're just teasing each other. And then he really got angry, like, I guess, temper of him. And then after those, it resolved already. And then the worst thing that I saw from him is that this one day, I texted him na, where are you now? Because I want to date with you. But then he said, oh, I'm really busy today, but I cannot come to fetch you up. And then I asked my friend also, where are you now? I want to see you. And then she said, oh, I'm in my house. So I went there. And then when I knocked and opened the door, I found them and my friend was on the lap of my boyfriend finance already flirting. And the worst again thing is that we're workmates.
Is it okay? Hold on one second.
First of all, that
Is
tea
your
kettle is
friend-
coming to get you. Mo.
Yeah.
It is
is
coming
your
to get you.
friend a boy or a girl?
Girl.
The one
Okay,
that
I
you're
just wanna know.
the one that you're sexting with is a girl.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
And do you have an intention of going to her house and having sex with your friend, or you guys are not that kind of friends?
We're really close because we're workmates.
I know,
And
but
I-
do you lick each other's vaginas? Is what a question is I'm asking.
No. I found them. They're flirting each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're flirting each other, and then we have this year 2015 we got married. But
Yeah,
suddenly
alright.
this thing happened. So
Okay, so what's your question?
what will be the right thing or what will be the right intervention to do?
Okay, now put her on hold because I'm going to kill her because of that noise.
Wait, so did she marry the guy yet, or are they still engaged?
No, they're
still
fiancés.
engaged.
Oh.
By the way, Mikey, do me a favor, buddy. Can you
Yeah.
remind her that it's fiancé a little later?
Okay, sure.
Thanks, man. Appreciate
There
it.
are so many things wrong with this scenario.
Okay, can we recap? So basically,
Okay.
her friend, a coworker, is a girl. They're both nurses. They were sexting each
I don't know if
other.
they
She's
were
claiming
sexting.
this is she
Each other?
said they
No. They were talking about sexy messages because I think as nurses, they were like, talking maybe about anatomy. Well, we can
Okay.
clarify it.
All right.
Because it's going to be a big difference.
And then
right?
the guy was mad at the fiance because they were doing that.
Yeah.
And then
'Cause
now
he
later,
caught it, yeah.
because he caught it. And then later, he is found with the nurse friend on his lap, just flirting
in her house.
in her house. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And
Awesome.
now she's asking if she should still marry him or what she should do. What? I'm just asking. Why is that funny?
No, it's just
My face is not funny.
Wait. No, I mean, when you put it that way,
it's
okay, I guess
it's
it's
funny.
pretty clear.
It's funny because Mikey is trying to be as diplomatic as possible when dealing with stupid people. He's like, okay, sure, all right,
I just wanted
whatever
to know if I
floats
got
your boat.
back straight.
That's why he's so adorable.
Well, I
right.
feel bad
Mike-
for her. So, I mean, for what happened. Not
And you know what? They're gonna get married early. They're gonna shit out 4 to 5 children, and then they're gonna hate each other by the time they're 29. This is the path. And you know it. Come on, you know I'm right.
they
right?
do sound young.
Alright.
Well, she does anyway.
Right.
That's
yeah.
right. And by the way, that's code for dumbass. What's her name again? Precious. Precious.
Precious.
Precious.
Yes.
Yeah, I know she's there because I hear that noise.
Yes.
Precious, listen, do you think you're ready to get married?
How old are you?
23.
20. Oh my God. You're so young.
Super young.
I know, because I know 16-year-olds that seem like they're more ready to get married than you. Precious, if I may.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
I think what you need to do here is confront your nurse friend, ask her, why is my boyfriend not only in your house, but why are you sitting on top of him? Find out what the answer to that is, but don't let any answer change anything about what you should be doing with your fiance. You guys should not be getting married. I'm just more like, I want to get to the bottom of why your friend is behaving this way towards you.
Mo, it's fiance, by the way. Just wanted to say.
Is it? It's not fiance?
It is fiance. It's fiance.
How dare you?
E with a accent aigu. It's French. Fiance.
Wow.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh.
I just wanted to correct you, Mo.
Oh. Okay, I didn't know that. Precious.
Yes.
Alam mo yun? Na hindi fiance pala?
Mo, you're an
Fiance kasi sa boy. Sa girl, fiance.
Oh,
Is that true?
Bustos.
Maybe she correct.
Bustos.
I gotta double
I've
check that. Is
never
that
heard
true?
that in my life.
Maybe
ever.
maybe it's true.
Bustos? Huh? What the fuck?
Well, no,
All
kasi
right, there's a
fiance-
masculine and a feminine
Right.
version. You said-
Fiance
yeah.
is isang E lang, tapos fiance female double E. Maybe. Ewan ko. I think that's it. Why are you laughing?
Listen, I've never. Okay, listen. In
She
Cebu,
could be right. I could be.
you
Just
could
an
be
idiot,
right, but
you
I'm
know?
just saying. You're 23. I'm 36. Combined with Sam and Mikey, we're over 100 years old, and we've never heard it pronounced fiance with whoever it is supposed to kind of represent. It's
Okay,
always been fiance.
We'll
for
find
us.
out.
Just saying.
But let's
Just
help
saying.
her. So what should
Okay.
we? What should we?
I would say, well, Precious, you shouldn't be getting married.
Yes.
Like, let's just put it out. You should not be getting married.
Super
There's
young.
no way. Yeah, no way.
But then we're okay. The family of my fiance and my family we're close. It's like arranged marriage, like that.
Arranged marriage?
Yes, it's like
Really?
that. That's why it's so, yeah, it's so
Okay.
difficult
Yeah,
to
hit up.
say no because the parents of my fiance are close with my parents.
Okay, but
Okay.
Precious, I mean really, you're, arranged marriage, whatever circumstances are surrounding this marriage. I mean, are you sure you want to get into this do you love him? Are you ready to spend the rest of your life with him?
Do you know what the rest of your life is?
What was that sound?
Precious?
Yes, well, I've been spending with him for 3 years already.
Ooh.
Come on.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's not good.
So
Okay.
Wow.
Listen. If you're gonna be getting married to this guy, for sure, as in like it's not a question of like the advice that we're giving you, which is not get married. If that's not an option, like you are gonna get married, but my question is, what am I gonna do about this scenario? If that's it, I think you should definitely call your friend, confront her, ask her what was that all about. Confront your fiance about it as well, and say that this is unacceptable behavior and that there needs to be changes in the dynamics of this relationship. That you will no longer be sexting with anyone else, and he can't be caught in other women's homes with girls' bitches on his lap, especially if they're your friend.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if it's not an option to not get married, then you have to flex a little muscle here, put some boundaries on this arranged relationship, and whether it be a friend of yours or a random stranger, know what's acceptable and unacceptable behavior. You fucked up too. You with your stupid sexting and all that stuff. That's
Was it
not right,
really
man.
sexting? Were you sexting with your friend, or were you just talking about sex?
flirty thing.
See, they were
Yeah.
sexting.
Like what? Okay, like what? What was? Give me
Ano?
one example of flirty
Okay,
text
it's a
that you
different-
sent.
Sample.
Okay, it's like-
Sample.
Anatomical words like vagina and then so on.
Majora.
But then
It's
because
pronounced
usually
vagine.
when we're in college, okay, we're in a
Sorry. Sorry, go to continue. Continue.
yes, I know because usually we're in college. If somebody have this kind of scandal and then okay, let's go there and try to look at that, and then later on we will talk about that. So it's like normal for us already.
Oh, so
No
it's like
malice.
girl
That's
talk
joking.
about
That's
sex.
not-
That's what I was saying,
Right,
Sam.
It's
that's
not
different.
sexing each other like you want to do each other.
Yeah.
All right. So I think your fiance was way out of line, and your friend, and I think maybe slapping her would be good. Yes, Sam. I think that'd be.
I mean, this
I mean-
hasn't happened yet. The confrontation. What happened when you caught them? Like, did you just walk
that's
out of
true.
there?
Of
That's
course,
true, we
I
never asked
banged
that.
the door.
Oh,
I banged the door and
left.
I banged the door.
Oh, so you walked out?
Yes, I left. Yes, because I don't know what to do.
Should have banged her head on the
If-
door.
Yes, if maybe I'll get inside, I'll try to smash all
Fight.
the things, and then of
Yes.
course police will got me. So
Not
it's
really.
a big problem already.
I mean,
Not in
okay,
Cebu.
I just
So
want to
I-
tell you that, I've never been married, so, but, I mean, even if it's just a relationship, even if it's just me and a boyfriend, it's hard enough to be in a relationship when you already love each other. So, the idea of you at 23 marrying someone after, things like this have happened, and you actually didn't even answer my question, when I asked you if you loved him. I hope you can kind of pause for a bit and think about that because, especially in the Philippines, like, honey, there's no divorce here. Okay.
You know what I would do, guys? And you tell me if I'm right. So when we asked if she loved him, she didn't say anything. When we asked, hey, maybe you shouldn't marry this guy, she said, sorry, I have to. It's an arranged marriage. Okay, so she can't act in a way to break up the marriage because her family will be disappointed. So what's the solution? Make him do it. Sabotage yourself so he will leave you. That means less showers.
That's a very
disgusting
guy thing to do.
Well, is it not effective? Yeah, because the guy is such a visual, kind of thing. I mean, he's really, guys are just into hotter things, right? So if you make yourself less hot and less desirable, won't it then almost force his hand to go, wait a minute, I can't live with this pig, and then leave? I mean, as drastic as that sounds, she says that she doesn't want to break it up because the parents are going to feel bad and stuff like that. She can at least go back to the family and say, well, he left me.
Right.
What am I going to do?
It's one way to go about it, I suppose.
Yeah.
So
it puts her health
don't
at
wipe
risk,
your ass
but-
after you shit, and all that stuff. Just kind of be as vulgar as possible.
Good dears.
And and then hopefully he'll be the one to do something about it. And again, I mean, we should not live in a society where people are telling you who to marry. And if we do live in a society like that, like she happens to down there in Cebu, then I think you do drastic things. And I'm okay with Maya plan. If you're okay with it. Yeah?
It's okay. Yeah,
All right.
it's okay. Thank
Sabotage
you.
yourself.
Yes,
you.
I'll do those.
Bawal mag-shower. Bawal magtabo.
That's right. All right. Thanks for the call.
Good luck,
Have a good one.
Precious.
Good luck.
Bye-bye. We got a lot of calls tonight, so we got to make this one fast. Let's take a break. When we come back, we have more of your questions at 478-7954 Skype, The Good Times Podcast. You can text us 0927-214-1981. Sam O, Mikey Bustos, all the program. Back after this.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
With All Stars, we're always on the move. It's really important for us to get better and stronger for every competition that we get into. For all the different lifestyles that we have, some of us are graphic artists, filmmakers. We still find ways to get together. We put a lot of effort in practicing and rehearsing. Minsan may mga biglaang shows or auditions, so it's really important for us to get connected. I use my Globe group messaging to get a hold of everybody else. Malayo na rin ang narating namin, marami na rin kaming napuntahan. So it's really important to get connected.
Then the maid got jaundice. Jaundice is different from jaundice. Jaundice is buntis, like that. But she does not... Tears up! Tears up! Anyway, jaundice does not know... This is professional show. I will put the merienda here. So, jaundice. And I'm now happy to present to you Carl Lutario. Halika dito, te. Tabi tayo. Gusto mo ng snacks? Ano ba to? Ganyan ba yan? Tapos? Ang puti, mama. Ay, ba pwede ba dyan?
Pwede. Consider. Yan, para sa show mo, ha? Oh.
Aray ko, ang mayaya ba? Pwede ba itong ano? Zora, pang ano ba to? Oil absorbing? Pwede ba itong pang nose line?
Tita Kay, may caution.
Caution! Caution! Basta ng glamour, te!
When used for the first 2 weeks, more pimples will appear. Burahin na sila.
Oh my God! Te!
Sorry, ma'am.
Pumasok na ang glamour!
Ito talaga?
Hindi, bago yan. Don't worry.
Buti ako sa mata lang. Hindi naman nagkakapin. But dapat pala caution mo na yung pinasa natin.
Join your host Carrots Nazareno on Live Love Lols every Thursday, 7:30 to 8:30, only here on The Factory.
Hi. They say nothing in this world is free, and for the most part, that's true. But here at NMF Network, all shows are indeed 100% free. And as an added feature, you have the option to subscribe to all your favorite programs, also at no charge. Why should you subscribe? By subscribing, you no longer have the hassle of delays when you stream the program. You also don't need to keep checking our site to see if your favorite programs are up because they'll automatically be uploaded to your device as soon as it's available. Here's how to do it. For those people with Apple mobile devices, first you need to download the podcast app. Once you download the podcast app, open it. You should be taken to the featured page. Now, you look for the store button. Hit the store button, and after doing that, hit the search button. Put your cursor on it and type New Media Factory. All our shows should automatically appear. Pick your favorite or favorites, open it, and hit subscribe. And that's it, you're done. Congratulations and welcome to the New Media Factory family.
Says she hates me.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
Back on the program, it is Good Times with Mo, the podcast, brought to you by Globe. Phone number 478-7954. Skype. Yes, you can Skype us, the Good Times Podcast, or text us 0927-214-1981. On the show tonight, we have the team from the Magic 89.9 Morning Show. Woo-hoo! That is Samo,
Hi.
Mikey Bustos, and myself. You can catch us from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. On weekday mornings on Magic 89.9. And please do, because we think it's a lot of fun. Yeah, we have
tons of fun.
It's a blast to do the show.
Yes.
I don't know, what the experience is like when they're listening, but yes, I have a lot of fun doing it.
That's right. Let's see. We're taking your calls, and I hope to have you guys here more often. I think this is good.
I am
for
so
at least our
warming up to
radio
this.
people.
I really am. It's
Yeah?
It's kind of like a minefield though, because cuss words and
Yeah.
body parts, and it's kind of making me cringe, but it's a lot of fun.
Super.
And then, sometimes because I sit here and I curse so fucking much on the podcast that I know that it's just going to make me say the fuck you or fuck shit or whatever the fuck on the radio one day. But so far, it's been all right. I've been doing this a couple years, and
that's true.
I've been able to separate both of them. But sometimes it's tough. What would be hard is if we hosted this together, if we hosted the podcast together, I for sure would say motherfucker on the radio because I would forget what show we're on. So please don't be here that often. Just come over every few months or whatever the fuck. But man, if you guys are here regularly, we're screwed on the radio. All right, let's get to CJ, who's very young, 16 years old, and very far in Davao. Hi, we'll talk about Davao in a little while. Hi, CJ. Oh, all right. What's going on? Hello. How can we help you?
Kasi yung marami pong mga lalaki na katulad ko na pera lang yung gusto nila, pero ang gusto ko yung tunay na pagmamahal po.
Wow. Gold digger.
I wanna hug
dig.
you.
Bakit CJ, mayaman ka?
Hindi po. Lang
Pero?
po, yung may kaya lang po.
All right. And yung mga boys sa school mo, they only want your money when they okay,
Not
obviously
even-
you're gay.
Not even your
Right?
body, your
Yeah.
money.
CJ, you're gay, yes?
Yes po.
Okay, and these boys that are flirting with you, are they gay as well, or are they just starting young with the whole call boy behavior? Gay din sila? Hindi. Straight.
Straight po sila.
Ay, straight sila.
Yeah. Yes. Then they are in fact there for your money at hindi yung tunay na pagmamahal. CJ.
Ano po?
The Korean one. Translate please for me.
Kasi CJ, diba? CJ, you're gay, diba? Tapos, kung maghahanap ka ng pagmamahal sa straight na guy, malamang hindi na mangyayari yon, diba?
Yeah, parang
So, pera
110
lang
to
talaga
20.
ang habol
Yeah.
nun.
Opo,
Ganyan talaga,
pero
CJ.
may iba na, pero may kapitbahay po kami dito na ano talaga, tunay talaga na pagmamahal yung nahanap niyang lalaki po.
Saan niya daw nahanap yun? Saan sila nag-meet?
Parang baka bilingan.
Nakakaingit nga po eh.
Hold on, time out 1 second. Hold on 1 second. You know what? You know what, CJ? One day soon, you're gonna embrace this part. This is one of those things where it's a problem now, but it's a asset 10 years from now. Like, would you have any rich gay guys or gay guys who have any money at 26 complaining that a lot of hot straight guys are going after him because of his money? He would be like, "This is awesome." So it's only a nuisance right now, CJ, because you're 16 and you watch a lot of really good movies and maybe you listen to songs that talk about tunay ng pagmamahal. But when you get to our age, and these straight boys, the ones you want, they're not gonna go to you for relationship because it's not compatible. They will go for you for money, and you take advantage of that.
Well, hindi naman. There are gay guys out there who are looking
No,
for love.
straight guys. No. There are a lot of gay guys. There are a lot of gay guys that want straight guys because I mean, it makes sense, right? If you're a gay guy, why would you want another gay guy? Now, of course, that's the general relationship status. But there are a lot of gay guys who go, well, I don't want a gay guy because I'm gay. I want a boy. You know? And that's, unfortunately, whether it be you being a benefactor of some sort, but unfortunately, that's just kind of sometimes how it's just going to end up being. That you're going to get straight boys because those boys kind of like the stuff that you give them. It's the reality, isn't it? I mean, Mikey, am I wrong? Or is that how it is?
Yeah, I think so. I would agree with that.
I agree. Yeah, if it's a straight guy that is going for a gay guy, I mean, he's straight. He's obviously not into that.
Yeah, he's going after something else.
Yeah, he's getting something in exchange, which I guess would be money or the
or
like.
Gifts or whatever.
Yeah.
Material.
So the worst thing you can be is a poor gay guy. I mean, because then you're never going to get the straight boys.
Love na lang talaga.
Yeah. So, CJ, what we're trying to, well, at least what I'm trying to say here is, it's a problem now. And yes, you're going to be frustrated, but down the line, it's going to be a good thing. And how do you get through this age then? How do you get through these years where all of these guys just want to be with you because you have money and you want true love? I'd say, what? Get into a relationship with a masculine gay guy? Would that be possible?
I guess that would be the
guys?
closest to what. Pero yun ba yung type mo, CJ? You want a straight guy?
Opo, gusto ko po yung straight kasi, wala lang. Tunay lang talaga na pagmamahal yung nahanap ko.
Then it's impossible.
You're still young.
Really, it's impossible, CJ.
It's okay.
Sorry, buddy. I mean, it's true. Listen, let's just take it. Let's remove money. Let's remove you. Let's just take A and B. A likes boys. B only likes girls. They cannot be together because of that. Like, they can't be together with tunay pagmamahal as the common kind of force or the driving foundation for it. It can't happen.
Fantasy
That's where money comes in. The money is the bridge that bridges those A and B.
Oh my gosh, I feel like we're crushing his spirit. You guys.
Removing his innocence.
What about have you been with another gay guy though? Does that not that doesn't work for you?
Have you tasted the warmth of another man's ass?
Mo.
He's 16. I'm sorry. You're right.
CJ.
Hey, you ever been
have you been
CJ.
with a gay guy? Wala bang hindi ba talaga pwede yung you and a gay guy? Walang pag-asa.
You're reprimanding me.
Wala po talaga kasi, same lang po kami ng same kami gay, pero I don't like talaga.
Okay.
Ayaw niya.
All right. Okay. Hey, CJ, sorry, buddy. You're 16. You know, in time you'll realize these things and you'll act accordingly. Okay? Sorry, bud.
I hope you don't
Right.
you don't stop looking for love though. Good luck with
Go
that.
on the internet.
Good luck.
Go on the internet. I'm sure there are a lot of... No, there's none either. Okay, never mind. You're fine. Just wait a couple years. Thanks, bud. Have a good one.
Bye, CJ.
Bye, CJ.
What he could do is dress up like a woman. Diba? He could be what do they call him?
A girl na
transvestite.
talaga. Transsexual.
Isn't that a good like aren't some guys looking for chicks with D's?
Then you're
I
not
don't
really a
know.
transsexual.
Yeah, well, are there really guys that do that?
Transvestite?
Like straight guys? Are there straight guys that really want chicks with dicks?
I don't know.
I don't know because I can't fathom it. But are there
it's
guys that do that?
Diba on certain websites it's its own category. Not that I know, but
Like you mean it's like some guys' fetish is
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, let's talk about that a little bit because you go
were talking
to
about
say
A
you're
and B, so
yeah,
I
you
figured
li-
there's
yeah,
gotta be some weird.
Right. You're right, Mikey. And if you go to like your green belt and in front of Cafe Havana, there are a bunch of foreigners there, and then obviously there's a lot of she-males kind of walking
That's it,
around,
she-male.
and they get together, and I don't know if it's the white man can't decipher which one is a dude and
I
which
think
one is a girl.
most times it's that they just can't tell.
They don't know.
Yeah.
They're being deceived.
How can you not know though?
Oh, you'd be surprised.
Sometimes they're pretty obvious. Actually,
Yeah,
most of the time
surprised.
they're pretty obvious.
And I think like,
if they're so obvious, how are they so successful?
how are they so successful with what?
In
With
getting
one-
the white guys. When no, my thing is like they're obviously those look like dudes with long hair and makeup because of
Adam's
whether it be the Adam's apple or the chiseled jaw or just some bone
Chiseled
structure.
jaw.
Five o'clock shadow.
The Dwight Howard shoulders. I mean, who knows?
Big hands.
That's right.
But I think maybe I mean even men, right? Asian men, their frame is slighter.
Yeah.
And so, when they doll up and they
Yeah.
try to hide these mga masculine, physical characteristics, and then they dress up and whatnot, I think some foreign men
can
get fooled
fool.
into that.
Tama.
And then you mix alcohol into the
Right.
equation, and then all of a sudden your sensibilities take a back seat, and then boom, you're in bed with another man's penis in your hand. I don't know, man. I still think. I don't know. I just can't. I can't make that mistake. Like I've never made that mistake, and I've never been close to making that mistake. Or like, oh, but dude, she's super hot. We had Kevin Balot here on the program a couple months back. You know who Kevin is?
I am not familiar.
Okay, Kevin was the Miss. They've got this pageant for the transgender pageant, the international one with like all the countries, and she won.
Oh,
Or he
wow.
won.
Wow.
He won.
Representing
and he was on the
Philippines?
representing the Philippines, and he's very pretty, very very artistahan pretty. But no matter how pretty Kevin is. And with all the bells and whistles and all that stuff, I still know that Kevin is a dude.
Well, maybe that's because he came on your show as a dude, dressed as a girl. I mean,
No.
honestly,
Like when
if
I
you
saw
him out,
I've never met Kevin, but I'm sorry. Go ahead. What?
if you saw him out but then I mean, what's the point of that question? Because I was going to ask you, like, okay, what if you saw him out and you didn't know that he was a dude, but he's a dude, so whatever.
No, what I'm saying is I would have known he was a dude.
Without mistake.
Not even making a slight mistake.
I think it's because also you're Filipino and you're very accustomed to seeing Filipinos and you know their features but foreigners sometimes, I wouldn't say white people find we all look the same, but they don't have that same sort of exposure to the little nuances of physical features of the face and that we Filipinos do. Do you think maybe that might be it?
Possibly, but okay, let's take you, for example, Mikey. You were raised in Canada was that your whole life or a great majority of your life? You were raised in Canada, yes?
Yeah, my whole life.
Okay, so you don't see a ton of Filipinos. There's a lot of Filipinos in Toronto, but there's not, it's not every single person.
I know, but I see my family and,
and he's Filipino himself.
And I can see that me and my brother look different, but then some of my white friends in Canada will be like, hey, you and your brother look the same. I'll be, we don't look the same. What are you talking? And then some Filipinos will say, you and your brother don't look the same at all. And so I kind of always assume that, people who are estranged to a certain, I don't know, country or culture don't see the small differences we do. I don't know.
Okay. No,
I'm not sure.
I'm with you there.
Maybe that's why though the foreigners can't tell that they're women. They're men.
Or maybe they're ready to bone. I'm going out tonight. I'm going to hang out at Cafe Havana and I'm going to bone somebody. And because you're already in that frame of mind, then you mix in what Mikey said about the whole, not being able to tell the little differences between a man and a woman, Pinoy or Pinay. And then you're just going to, again, with a little bit of alcohol, you put all of those things together and you're going to be in bed with, again, an extra dick that you didn't know about. All right, fair enough. Remember that guy, Jimmy Saitzka? He was the guy who did the 20 things I dislike about the Philippines video and made a big deal and all that stuff.
Popular.
Yes.
Yeah. So he, I was talking to him and we're friends, and he was saying he was at like Cafe Havana once and he was sitting there and drinking, and there was a lady boy there, and they're of course flirting with a white guy, and he's like, yeah, I knew that was a dude, but he made out with her anyway.
Really?
Yeah. And I was like,
to each his own, right? Maybe that's.
And I'm like,
maybe he's into that.
Yeah. Why are you? But you're not a gay guy. No. It's just I was there. I was drunk, and I was like, yeah, shoot, why not? And and you knew it was a dude. He was like, yeah, I knew it was a dude.
Open-minded.
Like you could tell. And I'm like, whoa. Ugh. I needed to take a rape bath after that. Just sit there in the shower, just rape bath, and wash it off me. Lee, you are 26 in La Union. Hi, Lee. Welcome to the show on Line 6.
Good evening, Lee.
Hi, good evening.
Hi.
Hi, baby. What's up?
Hi, I'm 26. I've been seeing this girl for over a year now.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
And, I don't know. How do I know if she's faking her orgasms?
Oh. Well, diba, doesn't it kind of pulse?
Huh? What?
I'm asking Sam. Sam, doesn't it kind of like pulse?
Mikey, you safe bastard.
Hindi ko maintindihan.
Yeah. No. We're
Sounds
talking
like
amongst
you guys
ourselves.
Are so far away.
Don't worry. We're talking amongst ourselves, Lee. Hold on one sec. We're trying to get to the bottom of your problem here. Sam.
All right.
Sam, let's go to the.
I'm kind
let's
of.
Let's go to the in-house vagina here. Hold on, we're gonna put you on hold, Lee. One sec. I gotta interview Sam here.
Now. We're talking physical.
I'm gonna put you on hold.
I mean, seriously, all these questions that I never imagined, these situations,
There's people out there.
Wow. But I mean, really, like legit questions. How do you know?
Well, that's a real,
and
it's
you're a girl yourself,
question.
and
yeah, how do you know?
Good God.
Okay, let me ask you, Sam. Are you orgasmic? Are you one of these people that can have orgasms
don't ask me that, Mo. Come on. I mean, I just told you
Sam.
earlier. Baby steps, Mo. Seriously? We're
This is
jumping off the
biographical.
cliff here.
That's jumping off the cliff. I haven't asked you if you did anal. I'm asking you, are you orgasmic?
I can't.
It's funny to watch her be uncomfortable. It kills me.
Let me ask you this. Here, listen. This is how easy it is. Mikey.
Yes.
Are you orgasmic?
Yes.
Okay, well, there you go. That's Mikey.
Whatever. I can't deal with this.
All right, fine.
General terms. Okay, how do we do this, you guys?
In time.
Come on.
Lee. Okay,
we're not.
You have to. Okay, you have to get realistic about what you know regarding orgasms. What do I mean by becoming realistic? Well, okay, let's say you go down on your girlfriend and she says, "Oh, I'm coming," after like 30 seconds. Then you know she's lying. Like, you have to take the clues and plus the clues plus the body's natural reaction. And then when you put that together, you make an assumption whether, in fact, she truly is or not. At least that's how I do it. Like, I know a girl is going to orgasm if you have continuous, repetitive action towards a certain part of their vagina. And if you do that for an extended period of time, you might elicit an orgasm. So I know that takes minutes, to do that. It takes rhythm. It takes all of these things. And then you can kind of feel, at least I try to listen to the breathing, to the way the body kind of reacts. What's another clue here? Okay, so you're going down on her, right?
Here's the thing. I've never tried making her come while I'm going down on her. I usually finger her.
Not
that's
many
gonna be
girls
difficult.
are can come like vaginally.
Yeah, look at her.
Can
opening
come
up.
what? How?
Vaginally.
What was that?
By what you're
saying,
doing.
Yeah, you know, listen, Lee, if you want to get her to come with your fingers, it's not as much as penetrating her with your fingers, but more kind of playing with her clitoris in a rhythmic, kind of consistent way. Like, you know, grab two of your fingers, play with the clitoris as much. It's not. I think that's more important than actually shoving your fingers in her.
Yeah. I get that because I always ask her how do you want me to do it, and she's always like telling me like this or like that. So it just makes me wonder sometimes if she tells me that I'm coming. I don't know if it's real or because she's been with guys before. So how do I know if she's really faking it or if she's really
Well, Lee, if you've been together with her for 1 year and you have not gone down on her, I suggest you start incorporating that in your repertoire. I mean, you have to start doing that.
She's never asked you? She's never asked you?
What was that?
She's never asked you to do that?
Not really.
Not
Maybe
You gotta
she's
do it.
waiting for me to suggest that.
Does she go down on you?
No, she doesn't.
Oh, so it's like both ways.
Lee, are you a real lesbian? I mean, like, what the hell is this? How can you not attack that bond? That's all that you got working for you. Come on,
I did that
go
with
down
my
there.
exes, but never with this girl.
Maybe you should just like try it. Just go for it and see how she reacts.
All right.
Yeah.
And what would be the timetable for that?
Here we go again with a timetable.
What do you mean? Like, when should you do it, or how long should you do it?
How long? Like if
Until
I
she
start
has an
going down
orgasm.
there in a minute or
question
two,
number
she'd be like squirming or something.
Again, it really is about your rhythm, I think. I mean, I truly believe this. I could be wrong, but it's about how consistent you can do the same movement down there. That always seems to work for me. Like, when you go down there, don't be all over the place and stuff. Try to find the clitoris with your tongue, and then do a consistent amount of pressure. I think consistency is key here, and then just kind of paulit-ulit until she, in fact, has her orgasm. And you'll know, man. Trust me, Lee. You'll know. It's just I could look it up on the internet for the exact things that her body's going to do, but you'll also kind of know. Okay.
I'm also kind of leaning towards, her not faking it because you guys have been doing this for a year, and I'm thinking having to fake this for a year is exhausting.
It's a long.
Sure.
Exhausting.
Yeah. Good point.
Why don't
Sure,
you?
yeah.
Why don't you ask her about it? Like, just ask her. Do you ever fake? Blah blah blah. Because I read on a magazine that this % of women fake. Blah blah blah.
Parang it's not really about this,
Like,
but
jokingly.
honey, look at this article.
Yeah.
It says here.
Yeah, actually, on Google, I googled it just the other day, and it says 90% of women fake their orgasms. Blah blah blah. Do you think? Have you ever done that? Here's some popcorn. Why not? Have you ever tried that?
Yeah.
Just ask her if you love her. You're honest.
or like, don't even say you Googled it. Just accidentally Google it when she's sitting next to you and go, "Ooh, what's this? What's this article? This is interesting. Let's read this."
Then read her body language. Yeah.
You can do something
I'll
like
do
that.
I'll do that.
Does it matter
No,
if she
Lee.
does come? I mean, does it matter does it matter to you if she does arrive?
Oh,
or not?
absolutely,
Yeah.
Mikey. Yeah. It matters, right? Of course. You want her to...
That's
you
why
want-
she's asking, right? That's why she
Because-
called.
Because it's not
Part
just
of your,
like you want...
personal pride.
Yeah, that's it's not even just you want her to be happy. You want you to be able to like justify that you're good in bed for your own kind of little personal way.
Yeah.
All right, you pitbull lesbian. I love it. Okay, Lee. Good stuff, baby.
Yeah, bye.
Thanks for the call.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Good luck with that. Bye-bye. Put down on her. I can't believe you've never done that. It's like a chef being vegetarian. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
They do exist.
Are there?
Yeah.
Idiots. Do they at least touch meat? They just don't eat it?
Yung the mga vegetarian chefs or mga raw vegan chefs, chefs like that.
Ugh. They're not successful. I know that. All right. Let's take a break. When we come back, again, we still have a ton of calls to do. You guys doing all right?
Oh,
I know we got to wake up early
this
in the morning,
this is
but
great.
everybody good? Okay.
Yes.
All right. Good Times with Mo, the podcast, brought to you by Globe. We appreciate all of your phone calls and keep them coming at 478-7954, Skype, The Good Times Podcast, and you can text us at 0927-214-1981. Back after this.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
With All Stars, we're always on the move. It's really important for us to get better and stronger for every competition that we get into. For all the different lifestyles that we have, some of us are graphic artists, filmmakers. We still find ways to get together. We put a lot of effort in practicing and rehearsing. Minsan may mga biglaang shows or auditions, so it's really important for us to get connected. I use my Globe group messaging to get a hold of everybody else. Malayo na rin ang narating namin, marami na rin kaming napuntahan. So it's really important to get connected.
Hi. They say nothing in this world is free, and for the most part, that's true. But here at NMF Network, all shows are indeed 100% free. And as an added feature, you have the option to subscribe to all your favorite programs, also at no charge. Why should you subscribe? By subscribing, you no longer have the hassle of delays when you stream the program. You also don't need to keep checking our site to see if your favorite programs are up, because they'll automatically be uploaded to your device as soon as it's available. Here's how to do it. For those people with Apple mobile devices, first you need to download the podcast app. Once you download the podcast app, open it, and you should be taken to the featured page. Now, you look for the store button. Hit the store button, and after doing that, hit the search button. Put your cursor on it and type New Media Factory. All our shows should automatically appear. Pick your favorite or favorites, open it, and hit subscribe. And that's it, you're done. Congratulations and welcome to the New Media Factory family.
Then the maid got jaundice. Jaundice is different from jaundice. Jaundice is buntis, like that. But she does not... Tears up! Tears up! Anyway, jaundice does not know. Present to you, Carlo tayo! Halika dito, te! Tabi tayo! Gusto mo ng snacks? Ano ba to? Ganyan ba yan? Tapos... Ay, tapos, dito ba? Pwede ba dyan?
Pwede. Consider. Yan, para sa show mo ha, oh.
Aray ko, amayaya ba? Pwede ba itong ano? Zora, pang ano ba to? Oil absorbing? Pwede ba itong pang nose line?
Tita Kay, may caution.
Caution! Caution! Basta nag-glamour, te!
When used for the first 2 weeks, more pimples will appear. Burahin na sila. Sorry, ma'am. Ito talaga.
Hindi, bago yan. Don't worry.
Buti ako sa mata lang. Hindi mo nagkakapin. Dapat pala caution mo na yung pinasa natin.
Join your host, Carrots Nazareno, on Live, Love, Lols every Thursday, 7:30 to 8:30, only here on The Factory.
What you've been missing on The Factory.
Now we're gonna show you guys the new beta that just came out yesterday. Is God of War Ascension, the private beta
for PlayStation Plus.
PlayStation Plus.
Let's watch it, right? It's Enrique playing already.
Yes.
Yep. There you go, and perfect timing. Perfect timing. Well, before that, I was kicking ass. So go with the theme of the show, how not to play.
It's Robot Rice and Friends with Alfonso Martinez, Mickey Han, and Nigel Zalameo. Fridays, 6 to 7 p.m. Only here on The Factory.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast, brought to you by Globe. Hey, are you experiencing dropped calls, garbled lines, or a weak signal? These might be caused by illegal signal boosters that interfere with network coverage. So with this, Globe has forged agreements with major retailers to support the campaign against the use of illegal repeaters to avoid signal interference. Globe also appeals to the public to be vigilant and to report suspected cases of illegal repeaters. So thank you very much, Globe, for doing that. Hey, 478-7954 is our phone number. Give us a call. Get yourself on the show. We're talking about your love problems, your life problems, or any kind of question that would make Sam O here uncomfortable and like
which has been pretty much everything that's come in so far. Yeah.
It's so funny because I asked Mikey, so I was asking Sam, a couple weeks ago, hey, you're going to guest on the podcast? She's like, no way, of course not.
Well, she's here.
So this is what it's like. I've made it. All right.
Yeah, all right, welcome. Are you guys ready to go?
Yes.
Oh, by the way, can we throw a plug out there for Mikey? And then I'll throw a plug out there for Sam. It's just I don't know what Sam would like to plug. But Mikey, your videos, man, on YouTube. Every time you're here, I always want to talk about them because you've come out with at least 2 videos that I thought were so goddamn great since you've been here last time. Your Blurred Lines parody, which was the Pinoy Time one, and then this Wrecking Ball parody, which is the Balikbayan Box. Both excellent.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. So all of you out there, if you can subscribe to my channel, if you need a stress buster, it's youtube.com/Mikey Bustos videos.
Who edits that? I mean, do you have an editor? Or not?
Well, I do it. I do the editing. But I only use Windows Movie Maker. So if it needs a little more complicated editing, I'll have a student come in and edit it. But I'm sitting there and I'm directing which scene should be where and all that.
Gotcha. Because the editing process takes forever.
It does. It takes a long time. Yeah.
And for a whole song and to edit it by yourself, oh my God, I just can imagine how many days that takes or just constant sitting by. Yeah, it's what a
Labor of
nightmare.
love.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sometimes I'll start and then it'll end at like 5 in the morning and I'll upload it for that morning. Then I sleep. Actually, I can't sleep because I want to promote it. So I have to post it on all the sites, Twitter, Facebook.
Yeah.
So
do you have anything on deck already?
Not yet. Because the last video did so well, I can kind of just relax for a bit and kind of let ideas percolate for my next one.
And what constitutes as doing very well? Like when I know your Wrecking Ball thing. I mean, man, when was this released? By the way,
like 3 weeks ago.
And it's what 600,000 or something, like some crazy amount of
something
views.
Something like that. It's past 500,000 mark so far, but. I think for me, when a video goes viral, it's over 100K. I don't know. That's my measuring stick. So for some YouTube sensations, it's like once it reaches over 5 million, then they're happy. But for me, it's if it reaches over 100K,
that's when you can sleep.
I can relax. Yeah, for like a week or 2.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like for a quarter year or something like that.
No.
For a week or 2, and then you're already kind of getting the ball rolling on what you're going to do next.
Yeah.
Jesus. All right. Sam.
Yes.
You want to do one of those? Do like a fucking K-pop version or I don't know. I mean, come on. No dancing and singing in your future?
I'm sure you dance.
That's not my thing. No, I'm very happy, doing the radio show, hosting events. I have a food blog. It's called samlikesithot.com. So you can check that out.
Sam, you don't strike me as someone who likes K-pop. Or am I wrong?
There are some songs that that I like. I'm not into the when you say K-pop, it's really
the
like
video
the
game
girl groups
K-pop.
and the boys and boys who wear eyeshadow and there are so many
Crazy
of them. And it's kind of like a blur to me. So it's really kind of more confusing than anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because new groups keep coming out.
Yeah,
it's
there's
like
so many of them.
Yeah, you're bombarded with new acts all the time, right? Yeah.
It just struck me as like you weren't the type who would be into that stuff, and it's kind of cool to be open about it. Like I think people might mistaken there might be a notion that you're Korean, so you must love all Korean products. That's not necessarily true.
I don't
like
think so.
I could completely despise some of our OPM music easily. So yeah, good stuff, man. All right. No, wait, hold on. I got a question. One more thing about being Korean and being a celebrity in the Philippines. Do people expect you to act, all of you guys to act the same? That you and Grace are supposed to be exactly the same because you're both Koreans on television?
Some people have mistaken me for her.
Really?
I don't know how they expect us to act though. Like, yeah, what do they even expect?
Korean, yeah. What is Korean?
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. I just didn't know if like people would always compare you because, oh, how come you do this and she doesn't do, or is there any of that going on?
No, not really. Yeah.
Good. All right. Because, I get it on Twitter, like, hey, you got Sam. It's like, oh, okay, it's like another Grace. Fantastic. I'm like, really? Is it? It's just completely different. Sounds completely different. Though, Grace, much more open about her sex life, surprisingly.
Is she? No, yeah, that is surprising. Oh, wow.
Yeah. She told me she said it on air, she lost her virginity after watching the movie Cruel Intentions because she was so inspired by it. She's like, I'm going to lose my virginity right now. And then went out and lost it.
Why is it Korean to not really talk about? Is that very typically Korean to not talk about?
I don't know if it's Korean. You know what? I'm not even going to like generalize it and say it's a Korean thing. It's just my thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Baby steps, you guys. Hold my
All right.
hand.
Well, but I see. When you say baby steps, at least the door's open.
Exactly. We'll see where it leads.
All right. Fair enough.
Okay.
And then when you open it, you're going to see your boyfriend got some girl on his lap, and it's your best friend. And yeah. Okay. Let's go to Zia on line 5. Zia, you are 20 years old. Quezon City. Hi, Zia.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Zia.
Hi. I would like to ask if it's normal for me to fall in love with the guy that I had sex with.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
No,
well,
what I mean is, I
juice
just
it up a
met him through a coffee shop, and then I just gave him my number, and we became friends just for almost 2 weeks, and then we did it, and then until now we're texting, calling, and seeing each other, but. He's older than me. He's so older than me.
How much older?
Oh, wow. How much older?
He's turning 30 this May.
And you are?
20.
You're 20.
That's not
that's so bad.
Yeah, come on. I know, you made me feel so bad because I'm 36. I'd still fuck you too, though, Zia. I just want you to know. And then next thing you know, you're going to tell stories about me and so I had sex with that Mo, the radio guy. So much older. So old.
Is he single?
Very old.
Is he single though?
He's telling me that he is, but I don't know. I saw him the other Sunday at McDonald's, and he's with another girl, but he texted me that it's just his coworker.
No, that's not true. Not on a Sunday. Okay. All right. And then when did you have sex with him? What month exactly? Just want to know. What day?
October 28th.
Wow. Talagang alam niya, ha?
She's
October
in love.
28.
Yeah. Okay, it's possible, but I worry for you. And I don't know if this has any kind of bearing. And Mikey, I don't know, maybe you might know, or Sam, of how you grew up and maybe what your relationship was like with your parents, where you can just kind of go find some random guy that is a little bit older than you know nothing about him, and then you sleep with him and now are attached to him. It scares me. I mean, it could be normal, but it's kind of...
What are your
my
text
spidey
messages?
senses?
Yeah, what are your text messages
weird.
like? What do you guys text about?
Sometimes he's texting me if what I'm doing, how's your school, blah, blah, blah. And then can we have lunch, dinner, whatsoever.
So when you guys meet up, it's always just lunch. It's not just to have sex or whatever.
No.
So you've only had sex once.
Twice already.
Twice.
And how many times have you met up?
What?
How many times have you met up for casual meetings just without sex?
It's about 10 times already.
10 times in 3 months. Okay.
So
fine.
you're thinking that you guys are dating in your head. You guys are seeing each other.
No.
Oh, so they haven't talked about it.
Oh,
Yeah.
parang we're just friends with benefits. It's like that.
Okay, one last question here, and then we'll try to get to the bottom of this. How many guys have you slept with in your life?
3.
Anything that resembled what you have now, or they were all boyfriends?
And they were all boyfriends.
Did they always start out like this? Did any of your boyfriends start out like this?
No, It's the first time.
Okay. All right. Let's. And then everything's good with the family. Your dad is around.
Yeah, they're both around.
And everybody's good.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Hold on one second. We're just gonna talk. We're gonna talk about you. Just step out of the office.
We're gonna talk about you. So yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty normal.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I don't really see a big deal about it.
I agree with you, Mo. You know how earlier you were expressing medyo, okay, I don't know if I'm, this is a good situation to be in. My sensors are beeping.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of feeling that with the situation. Because essentially, the guy is getting something. The saying, why buy the cow when you're getting the milk for free?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
I think that's exactly what's going on.
I do to an extent. Yes, I agree with that. I mean, I was worried earlier, but if the reality is he's just banging her because he can, then that's normal. That's not something that I'm going to worry about because that's... So what? There are people with friends with benefits all the time. And
right.
I've been in several of them, and maybe we all have. Who knows? But my worry was the falling in love after just having sex. That's when she said October and started giving out these, my last people I've had sex with were boyfriends. And then all of a sudden, I'm lessening my worry for her. That in fact, she met somebody really, really cool. She hasn't been boning him every weekend, which is a good sign. And, she kind of likes him a lot for whatever reason. And we can't, I can't knock her for that. I think, okay, then fine. Yeah. All right.
I guess this can, be a problem if she tries to talk to him about, hey, so, what are we doing? Like, what are we? And then he just clams up and then, never calls her again.
No, because I like the sign that it's January 7th. They've only had sex twice, and he still texts her and says, how's school? How's this? How's that? That's a really good sign. Now, either it's A, he likes her, and then they just haven't had that conversation yet for whatever awkward reason, or B, he's just fucking her, but he's a nice guy.
Right.
Because nice guys can have casual sex. Nice guys can have friends with benefits. And the way they treat it afterwards are what is consistent with nice guys, which is every now and then check on you and all of that stuff and not always be so garapal about it.
So let's ask Zia what she wants to do. Like, does she want to have the talk?
Oh, I'm sure, because she said she's in love with him. She doesn't she didn't even say that she liked him or how to make the first step. She said she was in love with him.
She was asking us if it was okay. And
so how do we go about this?
Well, but you're still right. I think you're going to have that sit-down conversation about, what each other is expecting. You don't say, hey, I want to be your girlfriend. I think it's, what do we expect from our friendship here? Or is it just going to be like this? Or do you want to maybe try thinking about,
dating,
making it a little bit more formal? Yeah, dating, stuff like that officially. Or what do you think we should do about it? I would throw that out. And get to know him a little bit more. I mean, you don't even know if he's got a girlfriend or not. Yeah. And then the whole McDonald's on a Sunday with another girl, that's
fishy.
Little fishy. Yeah.
Little fishy.
Yeah, totally. Mikey, sorry, your thoughts before you get her back.
Yeah, I'm totally with you guys on that. I think they should be completely... I think now, after all of these months, it's time to come clean and be like, hey, what are we doing here? I need to know what's going on. Because maybe she can even say, I possibly
Pregnant?
might be having feelings for you.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah. No, I think that's totally doable to say something like that. Okay, let's get her back. Zia?
Yes.
I'm just gonna jump in there and ask Sam's question again, which is, what do you want out of this? Do you want him to be your boyfriend?
No, I'm not expecting that he'll be my boyfriend, but I just want to know if what's with us. Parang I just want to know why.
Well, doesn't that sound? That sounds like to me that you though want him to be your boyfriend. You really do, though, right?
Yeah.
Or am I mistaken?
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. See. And be confident about that. And when you talk to him about that, be confident about it.
Because it's
Don't
okay.
whisper
But
around
how
it.
will I
Yeah.
approach him? How will I start the conversation?
When's the last time you spoke to him?
He just texted me 10 minutes ago.
What did he say?
Excellent.
What did he say?
No. Because I'm inviting him to watch my terror play at school, and
What did he say?
Terror play?
Theater play.
Oh, theater.
Oh. Like fiance ba?
Yeah.
And he said yes, he'll watch the play, and if he's asking if what is my role. and all.
This is a good
like
sign.
he's genuinely
Listen,
into you.
See, you can totally be honest about your feelings with this guy.
But I'm scared if I
he's some
told
sort of
him
like predator,
that,
right?
I'm scared
Sorry,
that if I told him what my feelings are, he would like ignore me.
I think maybe
No,
you
you-
shouldn't
you-
go in there and like profess your undying love, but just, sit down and say like, hey, yeah, where is this going?
Yeah.
Like, or what Mo said earlier, like, what do you expect out of this, relationship?
Yeah, just so you know, and you can say even things like, just so I'm not gonna, like, I mean, I know my place. There you go. You can say words like that. Like, I just want to know where I stand, where you stand. Just in case I meet somebody or you meet somebody, I'm not gonna screw that up. You can go and say things like that.
There you go.
Like just say, I don't know, what if you meet a girl that you really like? Ayoko naman I want to respect that. And on the other side, me too. Like, you never know. I'm not saying that I have met someone I'm interested in, but there's a chance, and I want to know where we're going, like how you're going to feel about it. And I don't want you to be mad because I care about you. I really like you. I mean, yes, we've done things, but at the same time, it does make me happy when you text me and ask me how school was. And so I just don't want to step on people's toes. I don't want to kind of be rude. You can kind of be confident about that.
Ayan, may script ka na, ha?
Yeah.
Ang gandang script.
I hope she was recording that.
This is recorded, so you can download this on iTunes and then just kind of write that fucker down. But sincerely, I really think it seems like he's a smart guy who can be easily spoken to about issues like this. I think you should be fine. And as a guy, by the way, and I've had girls in the past say that. I don't make it awkward. I mean, I don't feel awkward about it at all. Especially if we're already having sex. I mean, that's the easiest way to get the awkward feeling out is by, in fact, doing that.
But whenever I see him at the store, at the coffee shop, I feel like it's awkward. I don't know.
Awkward?
Maybe it's because you're, starting to develop all these feelings.
Yeah.
And you're assuming that, maybe he doesn't feel the same. It's kind of in your head.
Yeah. Yeah. I think, and you're young, you're 20 only. I mean, come on, right? Like, we can't really expect that you're going to know the right steps and the way to feel about all of these things. This is all pretty new to you. This is your first friend with benefits also. So, this is a learning process for you. And of course you're going to feel awkward. And of course, because, you're new to the whole thing. But as I said, I think you can definitely talk to this guy about it.
And I think it's a really good sign that he's willing to see you out in a place where your friends are going to be there.
That's right.
And he's willing to go and watch you perform.
True. Yep.
I think it's
I
that's
have
great.
one last question just to get this guy off the hook. The girl that he was with at McDonald's, was she your age? Did she look like she was in college?
I was just gonna ask that. Or if she was hot. No?
Did they look cozy? What were they doing?
Is
They
she
were
hot?
eating their dinner.
Was she hot?
At McDonald's? Sorry. Sorry.
I think the girl's age was like more of his age.
Oh, okay.
Okay, good sign. Whew. That's a good sign. All right. Because then I just wanted to check off the fact that he wasn't just into like students,
Right,
And then next he's a teacher and all that stuff and gets really ugly. Okay, Zia, I think you can go ahead and talk to him.
Do it.
Good luck.
Honestly,
Zia.
it's the best
I'll do
policy.
it. I'll
Go.
text him right now.
Don't do it
Awesome.
through text, though, right?
No, text him to
No,
meet
he's on
him.
duty, so I
Wait,
can't
you're not
call
gonna,
him.
but you're not gonna have
Call
that
center?
conversation through text, right?
No, I'm just going to ask him if he can talk over.
No, don't ask him if you
No,
can
no, no.
talk.
Just
no,
meet up.
Just talk with.
Just say
yeah,
meet.
just talk to him. Don't do the whole. You want to talk? Can we have the talk? No.
Yeah. No, just say, hey, let's meet up. Let's go
Yeah.
hang out for a little bit, something like that. Tomorrow, whatever. Okay.
Okay.
And don't do the. It's been 47 days since we first had sex, and I was wondering.
October 28th.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, none of that. Okay.
Okay, I will.
All right.
Casual lang.
Yeah. Relax.
Thank you.
Play cool.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
All right.
Mo, do you ever get updates from your callers? Because I want to follow up
Yeah,
with them.
we
want to
know
know
what happened afterwards.
Only if it's really wild. Like, again, we've had a girl who said she's never met her dad. She's only seen her dad in photos. Okay, so this was a great call. This was a couple of. She was 15. All right, she's never seen her dad, but has gotten letters and photos, so she knows exactly what he looks like because they keep in touch that way, but never met him. So one day, She goes to her best friend's house, opens the door, and finds her dad fucking butt naked. Her best friend. And I was like, you're my dad in the photo.
Are you
And I was like, you have to call me back. I got to know what the hell happens. And yeah, man, she was crying and everything, man, on the show. It was
What?
yeah. Yeah.
See, what are all the teleserye writers doing? See, this is the stuff.
No, they
This
should be
is
watching
what-
your show.
Yeah.
Wow.
This actually, while we have a lot of calls tonight, these are all really basic. And you can tell by the way I answer it. It's like, okay, whatever, you fucking idiots. You know, it's just, I don't really mean it like that they're idiots, but you get what I mean? It's like, it's such a canned answer already because this is normal stuff. But would rarely, you know, every now and then you're going to get that. You're going to get the 15-year-old who calls and says, I just fucked the security guard in my subdivision from Alabang. You know, and you're like, what? You know, how did this happen? You know, what the fuck? And then
it's a crazy
not saying
world.
that you shouldn't be, not saying that it's wrong to fuck your security guard in the thing when you're 15, but you're 15 and it's just kind of an odd, you know, you don't come across that scenario all the time.
Right,
That's what I'm saying. And you're like, whoa, okay, cool, good stuff. But yeah, anyway, back to you, Zia. You're fine. You're gonna be. I think it's gonna turn out okay for them.
I
Hopefully.
hope so. Yeah.
Good luck.
And Mikey, right? As a guy, when a girl, whether it be a friend with benefits or just even a friend who has fallen in love with you, we are not like one of these people. We're not built where if you tell me that you like me, our relationship is ruined if I don't like you back. We don't have that.
Yeah, no.
It's like, oh, okay, yeah, sure, yeah, of course you like me. Look at me, you know, you do that thing. Like, yeah,
Look at my selfie.
Of course. Yeah, I mean, come on.
Maybe I'll include you in my next selfie.
Yeah.
No,
How can I blame you?
I'm
Right?
nice about it. I'm honest. See, if I were the girl, I would, and I feel feelings now, I would already go and say, look, I'm starting to have feelings. Like, do you want this to keep going or what? Like, because I can't do this now. I would be honest. I would.
Yeah.
And most girls appreciate me for the honesty.
And I've done that. I've done both. I've done my last girlfriend, it was like that. It was friends with benefits for a long time. And then she said, hey,
Really?
listen. And she said, hey, listen, why don't we just be boyfriend, girlfriend? I was like, yes, that's a good idea. Yeah, sure. I would, yeah, okay, fine. Let's do
straight
that.
to the point.
Had you
and
been
it's
had
done.
you been thinking about it too? But then like she was just
I
the first one to
have-
bring it up.
I have, but because we were friends with benefits for such a long time, I didn't want to bring it up because I thought, well, there's no way that she would want that because, you know, she goes out with other dudes and all of that stuff. So I thought this was just a whole sex thing. And she's really, I mean, you know, she's super hot. So I was like, okay, yeah, that's fine. I'm good with this setup. And then when she's like, hey, listen, how about we just you and me, you know, I'm like, okay. And we started the friends with benefits when she had a boyfriend too. So it was kind of like, it's not one of those things like, oh, she's a real like keeper, you know, it was, and then I was like, oh, okay, but I kind of really liked her. So all right, let's give it a shot. And then, you know, I've also had, other friends who were friends with benefits and they're like, hey, I'm really falling in love with you. And I said what, you know, like what Mikey said, I was honest, like, oh, you know, this is tough because I'm just not ready for this relationship. And I understand that if you don't want to do this anymore because of these feelings, but please be aware that it doesn't mean that I don't want to be friends with you. We could still hang out. We can still, you know, and not do that part if it's okay with you. You know, you don't want to just cut them off because it's kind of rude.
No, that's cool.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to Hart. You are, where are you? 24 years old, Cebu. Hey, hello, line 6.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Am I in?
Yes.
That's what she said.
Hello.
We can hear
Yeah.
you.
I can't hear you guys.
Oh.
We can hear you very well. What's going on?
Yeah,
with
we
you?
hear you clearly. We'll speak louder. What's up?
So I'll just keep on talking, okay?
Yes.
Sure.
I'll try to make it short because it's a really long story. But here's the thing: I had a huge crush on a guy friend. 5 years for a long time already. He had a girlfriend that time, and we went out a lot with our group of friends. And then I slept at his house once, but nothing happened at first. And
Is it in?
every time, hello, yeah. Every
Yeah,
time we were together, we were with our friends. I'd feel the tension between us, the way I catch him looking at me, and vice versa. So you would know there was something, or I was just assuming. Anyway, until this one night, we were drinking at his house, and then he asked me to stay at his house because I was too tipsy to drive. So I slept in his room, and I really slept, okay? And then suddenly I felt him hugging me at the back. And that's the time I woke up. Of course, medyo pakipot ako noon, syempre. But then I gave in. I had a huge crush on him. And we started making out. He touched my private parts. And then I did the same to him.
Yeah.
And then I was so into it already that I told him to go all the way. And I said that while I was undressing myself. And then he just stopped and stared at me. And he said, ayoko, my girlfriend ako. And ikaw, I was dating someone else that time. And sabi niya, ikaw may dinidate ka. So I was shocked. And I felt insulted.
Yeah, because you're already all worked up and.
Yeah.
Blue balls ni Mikey to.
The first words that came out of my mouth were, what's the difference? Parang ano yun sasabihin mo sa girlfriend mo na hindi tayo nag-sex,
make out lang.
Ko lang siya.
Finger blast ko lang siya.
Right, diba? Then he kept on saying, basta. Then I stopped. Kasi nga, nawalan ako ng gana. And then, do you know what he said?
What?
Sabi niya, can you please finish me first before you leave?
What a douche, man.
I would bite his dick right then and there.
Maybe he was
But
drunk.
being a generous girl, okay, fine, I did.
You
and then
did?
after that, he started kissing me again and telling me na parang ang sarap, blah blah blah. And then after that, I dressed up and left him. Tapos,
You
until
girls
now,
are so
it still
stupid
bothers
sometimes.
me what went wrong. What was his reason? Totoo ba? Kasi he's the type of guy who dates a lot of women kahit may girlfriend siya. But I kept thinking, ganito din ba siya with the other girls, or is it just me? What was the reason behind?
No, he's just a massive douchebag. And you know
Wait,
what?
what's
you know
the
what?
question?
Well, we'll get to it in a bit. You know what? By the way, her name is Nikki. Sorry, I was reading the wrong one, and she even said hi, but never mind. Nikki, he's a douchebag, and part of you is to blame. I'm sorry. Like, when he says, can you just finish me off? And you say yes, that just ticked his douchebag levels higher. Like, you've just made him worse.
You know what was I thinking when they did that? I want him to to miss me or want me more, but then that's the last, the first and last.
Ugh, you girls make me
I
sick.
don't even understand the logic. How does this make him miss you more?
I have no emotional feelings about him. Crush ko lang talaga siya. He's just one of the guys in my bucket list.
Sure.
So that's it. But it still bothers me. That's the first time that happened to me.
Okay, so what is the question then, in fact? Yes.
If you were that guy, what was your reason? You had a girlfriend, I was dating someone else. Is it
He's
really
a dick. That's the reason.
And he was
No. What is the reason what is the reason he stopped from having sex with her? She wants to know, is it her fault? Is there something about her that kind of turned them off? This is more for her own personal, like, am I ugly or disgusting, or why didn't he go the whole way with me? He had his fingers in my fucking vag. Why did he just not? She's trying to
me to do the same. I mean, the foreplay, but not just all the way.
Okay, all
And
right,
I
all right.
refuse.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Why did he stop? Is the question. Is he guilty? No, because it doesn't seem like...
I think maybe it does have to do with the guilt, because you're right. I mean, if he gets found out or whatever, he can always say, oh, but we never really went all the way.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a saving grace for some people, but he could have held on to that. If Nikki is thinking that, it was anything to do with her, how she looks or whatever, honey, I don't think it has anything to do with you.
No, at that point when I have three fingers in your vag, I don't care if you're ugly anymore. We've already got to that point of no return. I think maybe. Wait, is she back? I know we lost her. I heard. Okay.
Yes, I'm back.
There, yeah.
Did you guys have a condom? Maybe that's what it was. Also,
Come again? Sorry.
Condom.
Did you have a condom? Did you have a condom with you? You did.
Yes, I did.
Interesting.
And I was taking pills that time, and I showed him the pills.
Oh wow.
Shit, Mikey, I'm stumped here. Well, what do you think? Why do you think he stopped? I
don't
really
know.
don't think
Wait.
it's guilt because I can't expect it to be guilt if he says, "Oh, by the way, can you just finish me off?"
Wait, so you proposed the condom to him to wear one?
I told him I have. So yeah, I was asking him why I have this and I'm taking pills. Why? He just kept on saying, "Basta, my girlfriend ako and you're dating someone else."
Okay, maybe he really just genuinely doesn't want that to weigh on his conscience.
I really think this is
can't believe
about
that.
guilt.
I think
He's
so too.
I can't.
He's a douche.
I can't
He's a
believe that.
selfish douche.
I do think it's about guilt.
Yeah, he can. He can always say, "But we
here's
never
why
went
it
there."
can't be. Here's why it can't be guilt, man. Maybe this is a topic we play on the radio tomorrow because this is something where the both of us we're not agreeing on this, and that's fine because I want us to not agree. But
I'll definitely listen tomorrow.
maybe we'll see. Maybe we won't. But we'll here's the thing.
Actually, I listen all the time.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, love.
This morning, it was very traffic. You guys entertained me.
Thank you. We appreciate it. All right.
And Mo, this is my bucket list. I got to talk to you.
All right.
Because when
Well,
I was
geez.
in the station, I was so shy to talk to you.
So the bucket list is so on your bucket list is to fuck this guy and to talk to me. Can I just kind of switch that around?
No, talk to you, not to.
Yeah, I know, but you're gonna fuck this guy's on your bucket list, and then mine is just a conversation. I just feel kind of, geez, maybe I'm not bringing enough into your life. Okay, anyway, listen. Here's where I don't think it's guilt, guys, and this is now a debate between me and the
All
two
right.
calls here. It's the "can you finish me off" part at the end. Because let's say that Sam, you're right. Maybe it's guilt, or maybe if he gets found out, he can always say, "Oh, we didn't go the whole way." But that's just a he said, she said type of thing. You can't confirm that. So you might as well fuck her anyway.
The finish me off part is that's not a guilt thing. That's a selfish thing. Because he still wants.
But
to
the
hold on.
guilt revolves around cheating. You're still cheating when you have a girl fucking jacking you off.
Well, maybe in his mind it's not cheating. If it's not
Or
insertion.
it's like a lighter form of cheating because
Right.
we didn't. I wasn't inside her.
Right.
You think a douchebag has the capability of separating the two? I'd
Maybe-
understand a
Maybe
nice,
he's half
maybe.
douchebag.
I'm not.
I would understand like a nice married man. You know how sometimes in the movies the married man's like kissing a girl.
Yeah.
Oh wait, we have to stop. I'm married. Because he's a nice guy, and just for that moment he just made a slight mistake. And Downton Abbey. Remember when Lord Grantham kissed the maid, and he was like, "I gotta stop because remember that? You see? So because Lord Grantham's a good guy. Now this guy is already blasting her with fingers. He's already a douchebag, and he wants to get finished off, and we're saying that he's guilty?
I really in his
I just
in his delusional
grasp
mind.
that.
No, I agree. Because he's already there. He's in bed with this girl. They're doing everything but in his delusional mind, because he didn't go all the way, he's not entirely a douchebag. But he's still selfish, and so he's gonna ask her to finish him off.
I'm
That
almost
to me
even
sounds
envious.
plausible. Yeah.
I'm even envious of his frame of thought. Like, then if that's the case, and I have a girlfriend, I'm just gonna ask for blowjobs from all these other girls and go, it's not cheating. I'm good. This is fine. It's fine with me. I'd go to sleep fine at night. Now, did you finish him off with a blowjob or a hand job?
Oh, with a blowjob, of course.
Oh, there's no guilt in a blowjob.
But after
Oh,
3
man.
months, he asked me out again.
What's
but I
that?
didn't.
He asked you out again?
Yeah.
Are you gonna go out with him again?
No, I didn't.
So-
That was
Okay.
3 years ago. I haven't
Okay, so
seen
you're
him for a while.
saying, you're saying that, I'm not saying Sam, and to extent Mikey, you're saying that a guy who was finger blasting this girl, who got a blowjob from her after he felt guilty, still isn't guilty to text her and ask her out again? That guilt, in fact,
Maybe his options
I
are
don't know.
slim. Maybe he's like, oh, you know what? That girl, that was, maybe we could do that again.
that was pleasant.
Let me call one of my 4. You know what I mean? Maybe he's
Fair
got
enough.
slim pickings.
And guilt only comes in when it's penetration time. That's the only time.
That's probably
Because
the
he's
only
not-
way he could
he's not-
sleep at night.
Feeling guilty getting a blowjob. He's only going to be guilty when he fucking actually puts his dick in her.
Then
I
it's
just can't-
really cheating,
I can't believe that.
in his head.
I can't believe that.
Well,
That's crazy. for
Maybe
me,
the
but
guy
whatever.
really, really loves or is in love with the girl that he's with he's with presently, and it really probably does the guilt would get to him. I would imagine. Maybe in his
You ever
mind, he's
cheated-
like, I only do penetration sex with my girlfriend, and anything else, I'm a guy. I can do I just need to get it out. I'm not saying it's right, but to me that's plausible. I don't know. I'm not
Okay,
sure.
you know how things are 99%? This soap kills 99% of the germs and all of these things. Rarely is anything ever 100%.
Right.
He's the 1%, that very rare gem of a dick who would say that it's not cheating all the way up until penetration.
I agree.
I mean, like,
No, I
fucking
agree.
crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I agree.
that's fucking nuts. Because I don't know if you've ever cheated in your life, Sam or Mikey or myself. But I think we all have, at least at one point, right? I mean, shit, maybe when we were young and 15. I don't know. I can't speak for you. But even then I knew that was wrong. But I still did it. But it's just, I can't see anybody going, okay, I'm going to get a BJ until the moment of penetration. That's very weird. But whatever. Okay, he's the 1%. Let's just go ahead and say that.
And he was
All
under
right.
the influence at this time, so like his judgment is also kind of impaired already.
And he's still texting her, though. Still wants another round. You know?
Are you guys gonna hang out still? Nikki?
Are you asking me?
Yeah. What's the plan?
Do we still hang out?
Yeah.
No, not anymore.
No more na. You're not gonna see him anymore.
It was a very long time ago.
Okay. I don't think anything was wrong with you, Nikki. I think you're fine.
Yeah.
Okay? And if that was a very long time ago, maybe it was just you guys were young and whatever. All right? So, yeah, I think, just, you're fine. I think most guys would not do that. So don't think it's about you. It's just really about
Not
you.
at all.
Okay?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
All right. Thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
Thanks for
Unless you have an
calling.
awful smelling down there. Yeah? Okay. All right. Thank you.
Bye, Nikki.
Bye.
There have been those moments, like we've had several celebrities here. And who was the celebrity here that said he was about to have sex with this girl and then her vag just smelled like death and he just ran out?
Ran out?
Was it, was it Palanca or who was it? It was somebody, right? Was it BG or? It was BJ Palanca where he was about to have sex with this girl and then her vag smelled so bad he actually got up and ran.
Oh my god.
Ran.
Bolted for the door.
Yeah.
Really?
He's like, there's a smell going on here. So he put his hand down there and then he hugged her and then kind of put his fingers behind her head. And then just kind of got up and took off.
Oh my god.
As if her dad was like just barged in the room. You know that scene in the movie where he jumps out the window, butt naked and still runs? That's what happened.
Oh.
Maybe it was that. Who knows? Okay, so let's see here. We have a dilemma. It is nearing midnight. I know we have a morning show. We've got
Is
a
it
ton
already? Oh my.
Yeah, we got a lot of text here that we still have to get. We don't have to get to. We can always tell them, hey, sorry guys, shit out of luck. We ran out of time. Are you guys all right? Should we take a break and then let's just see where we're at? And then if we have time, we'll do one more. And then if not, we'll just call it a night. Yeah?
Sounds like a plan.
Like
You guys okay? Mikey, you're
Mhm.
good? All right. Because I know we have a morning show to do and stuff like that. So let's take a break. When we come back, we'll see where we are after this commercial break because this is a little longer commercial break than usual. And then maybe we can squeeze in one more call before we call it a night tonight. It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast, brought to you by Globe. Don't go away. Back after this.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
With All Stars, we're always on the move. It's really important for us to get better and stronger for every competition that we get into. For all the different lifestyles that we have, some of us are graphic artists, filmmakers. We still find ways to get together. We put a lot of effort in practicing and rehearsing. Minsan may mga biglaang shows or auditions, so it's really important for us to get connected. I use my Globe group messaging to get a hold of everybody else. Malayo na rin ang narating namin, marami na rin kaming napuntahan. So it's really important to get connected.
What you've been missing on The Factory.
Were you the one who posted, James, regarding the guidelines when it comes to checkpoints?
Yes, I
That's
was.
That's fantastic.
Yes, I just made it up, but I thought it was. This time of year, right? Elections. You never let the truth get in the way of a good story. Okay, children, do not follow this at home. I'm just kidding. Just so you know your rights. If you do get stopped by a checkpoint,
You are not.
We're able to verify all of
them.
these, James.
You're not allowed to run over them. That didn't make it here. So technically. Now, number 2. Upon approach, slow down. I guess that counts as not running them over. Dim headlights and turn on cabin lights. Okay.
Cabin lights.
Mm-hmm. Lock all doors of vehicles during inspection. Lock.
They might get pissed off because you're locking.
But that's the
doors.
thing.
Okay.
This is where they get you. And this is actually, I know we're making fun of it a little bit, but this is a serious issue. We've seen some people genuinely harassed. Drugs are planted. And other things, a Justin Bieber CD is planted, which is even worse.
Oh,
yes,
no.
I've heard of that, And there's no defense for that. There's really no defense. Yeah, it's like, but Your Honor, we found this. Throw the book at him. The CD as well.
Then after that you have to submit your cell phone and everything. Yeah. And next thing you know, you have a Justin Bieber ringtone.
Catch James Deacon and the boys on Counterflow Wednesdays 7:30 to 8:30 only here on The Factory.
What you've been missing on The Factory.
Now we're gonna show you guys the new beta that just came out yesterday. Is God of War Ascension, the private beta
For PlayStation Plus.
PlayStation Plus.
Let's watch it, right? It's Enrique playing already.
Yes.
Yep. There you go. And perfect timing. Perfect timing. But before that, I was kicking ass. So go with the theme of the show, how not to play.
It's Robot Rice and Friends with Alfonso Martinez, Mickey Han, and Nigel Zalameo. Fridays, 6 to 7 p.m. only here on The Factory.
With All Stars, we're always on the move. It's really important for us to get better and stronger for every competition that we get into. For all the different lifestyles that we have, some of us are graphic artists, filmmakers. We still find ways to get together. We put a lot of effort in practicing and rehearsing. Minsan may mga biglaang shows or auditions, so it's really important for us to get connected. I use my Globe group messaging to get a hold of everybody else. Malayo na rin ang narating namin, marami na rin kaming napuntahan. So it's really important to get connected.
So she hates me?
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
Good Times with the podcast brought to you by Globe. Tomorrow at 6 a.m., I am going to be on the radio with these two fine broadcasters. That's Mikey Bustos and Sam O.
Hello.
We do the show from 6 to 9 a.m. All right. You guys, what are we like? We have about 13 minutes. So let's see what we can do in that time. If we can do a call or two, let's do it. If not, well, Westa, we're going to wrap it up in the next few minutes.
Okay,
so
chop,
you
chop.
ready to go?
Yeah.
Chop, chop. Here we go. Let's talk to Stephanie or Trish, one of these. I don't know who's on the phone right now. So we tested her kanina. It was Trish, but it was supposed to be Stephanie, whatever. 22 years old, Quezon City, line 6.
No, I'm
Hello?
25.
25, sorry. You're
Okay,
Trish.
Trish is 25 and Steph is 22.
Okay. All right. Now we care even a little bit more, maybe. Okay, what's up?
A little bit more.
What's
Hi,
up?
hello?
What's your question? Yes, go.
So Stephanie and I were having a debate on the hymen and virginity. So basically, she's asking, my girlfriend Steph is asking if a lesbian can get, what's the question one? If you can
Jesus. Huge debate. Hold on, I forgot what it was about.
give sex right, and then there's a picture about like the
There's always been a discussion if it could happen between like two lesbians, right?
Can you put her on the fucking phone if she's going to do all that talking?
Hello, sorry.
Yeah, sorry, what's the question? What was the debate topic?
We cannot hear.
Just tell them the topic, the question. Oh, okay, so we were debating upon. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, we're debating upon the idea of two lesbians being able to break the hymen.
Okay.
Like we know, like we've been discussing about it. Like,
So I actually answered her question. I'm telling her that it's possible because even gymnasts have their hymens broken.
Yeah.
If you think about it, right? Like
you can break
horseback
your hymen
riding,
playing
all
basketball.
those things. You can have your hymen broken. And she would.
Sure.
I mean, she believes me.
which is true. Like we read all of these things on the internet. We find out that that there are different types of hymens and that it could go deep and just break through the hymen wall and everything. But then I just want to find out, like, for example, for individuals, like, do people think that when two women, let's say, have sex, they actually get to break each other's hymens? I mean, what is the
Depends if
stance
it's
of the
still
men,
intact.
and what is the stance of the women?
Wow, that's like
What-
10 questions there.
What was the last one?
I don't
What?
understand.
Yeah. Hold on one second. Hold on. We're going to put you on the air because, your lesbian friends in the background are loud. So, you got the two beaux here, and they're debating about something about their hymens, and can lesbians break each other's hymens?
Sure, why not?
Lesbian sex involves mga like sex toys and stuff, right? Substitutes and
Oh, I mean,
whatnot.
it can, it cannot. I mean, it's really up to you. Straight sex can have sex with shit. I've had sex with sex toys like dildos the size of fucking, lightsabers and stuff. And it's
No, what I mean is, the term sex that we're using here, lesbian sex. Aren't we talking there has to be some kind of penetration that happens?
Not necessarily.
Or are we taking oral
Yeah,
sex
no.
as lesbian sex?
I think so.
Well,
right?
see, it's because I think the terminology sometimes gets tossed around so much we forget how to define it. Virginity is not a physical thing. Virginity is just kind of what. It's even hard to define what it is, whether you've had sex or not. And then the hymen part, that's the physical part. I mean, Mike, are you with me here on this one? Or
Yeah.
Like
So far.
you can break your hymen, like you said, playing basketball, riding a horse, fucking,
Sure. That-
whatever,
apparently, I don't know.
roller
That's what I
coaster.
heard.
Yeah, I mean, you can. You can do it with a sex toy and stuff like that. It doesn't necessarily mean you're not a virgin anymore, right?
Right.
And then what makes you a virgin? Is it only penetration sex or is it oral sex? I mean, if you're lesbians and you don't have sex toys and stuff like that and it's just the both of you going down on each other, does that mean you're still a virgin? I mean, no, right? You're in fact having sex. So I don't know what their point is, whether it means because both of them are lesbians and they both have their hymen intact, are they trying to say that, well, that makes them virgins?
Maybe that's
Am
the
I all over the
underlying question they want to know. They're
Yeah.
just asking us the wrong question.
That would be a more compelling question, actually.
I think they want to
Okay.
they want us to answer the half question. They they want to answer their
Yeah.
own full question.
Right. Okay. So let's get back. Who's this? Trish or Stephanie?
Actually, it's both of us. We're actually both of us. Yeah.
Okay. So, all right. Are you okay? You're both lesbians, as you have established. Are both of your hymens still intact?
Dude, how do you even know that?
Mine isn't. I know hers isn't.
Yeah.
Isn't as well. I mean,
Okay.
come on. If you're talking about it scientifically, if you're into extreme activities and aside from, sexually or not,
Yeah. Okay.
it's possible. It's possible that your hymen breaks because it actually depends on how sensitive it is as well and what
True. Right.
the type is.
Right.
Right. So what's the point of the question there? Or what's the point of the argument?
No, it's really more of like, well, actually thinking about it, like for lesbians, it's not really an issue. I mean, it's not a matter of like breaking the hymen or whatnot. But then it's just really, I just wanted to talk about like, how do like men and women think of it? Like, what is the stance of men and what is the stance of women about lesbians having sex and talking about breaking hymens and all of this? Like, is it actually like an issue? Like, is it? Do they think that women and women together could break each other's hymens?
No, we never think about it.
Yeah, no.
At least I don't. Mikey, do you ever think about lesbians breaking each other's hymens, or
No.
is there more important things in the world?
No, I don't. But
It sounds really violent, though.
I think a lot about the peso-dollar exchange, like how it's strong. Right? So, like, those are things that kind of worry me. Mikey, sorry, you were saying.
No. Go ahead.
Well, no, I don't think we think about it too much. I do think there's a large population of young Filipino men who care about your hymen with their girlfriends. Like, I get the question all the time on the internet, like on my Ask FM or on my Twitter, where the guy says, I just had sex with my girlfriend. She didn't bleed. So that bitch is lying to me. That fucking, and they're so angry because their girlfriend didn't bleed when they had sex. So they think they've been lied to and that she's some sort of whore bag. And I'm like, you fucking idiots, please. I mean, that's outrageous. If my girlfriend says I'm a virgin and we have sex and she doesn't bleed, I'm not going to go accusing her. And that's a question I get all the time. I get that from girls saying, my boyfriend's mad at me because I didn't bleed when we had sex. And I promise you, I was a virgin. It's like, that kind of mentality still exists, and I'm fucking floored by it. Maybe your dick is small, asshole. Maybe that's why she didn't bleed, you fucking idiot. Right? I mean,
maybe they're upset maybe because, it's not about the lying part and not so much about, her not being a virgin, but that they were lied
but
to.
their accusation, guys are accusing girls of lying based on the lack of blood.
Right.
It's like, are you serious? What are you, a shark?
So, archaic, my God.
Super archaic. Yeah.
And so that's what I get that a lot still. And I think that's the only time hymen conversation ever comes up in my life. But my point is, I feel bad because that means the hymen is still so very important to dudes out there in the world, and it's just not me.
And some cultures, actually, I heard in some cultures they check before the marriage happens. Like the family it involves the family who checks. I don't know,
which is crazy.
It's a family affair. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Before the marriage
that's crazy
happens,
shit. Right. And again, back to it being archaic and whatnot. So I think, at least in the Philippines, if you're listening to the show and you're a Filipino guy and so much of your happiness or whatever the fuck it revolves around your girlfriend bleeding when you're having sex, please, please, please put a pencil in your ear.
It doesn't mean that.
Yeah, I mean, you're fucking dumb if that's the case, okay? So that's the conversation I'm going to have with hymens tonight.
Right.
All right.
She's right. Some are thin, some are thick.
Right. Exactly.
This is the longest conversation I've had on hymens, like ever in my life.
Yeah. So Steph and Trish, if your question is, do guys think about it? There are guys that do. And do we think about it in a lesbian aspect? No, we don't, because we don't really care. You guys do whatever you want to do. Okay.
Oh.
All right. That's it.
We're kind of lost. What? I'm sorry.
No,
Yeah,
we're
no worries.
lost. Yeah.
Yeah, we're lost.
Okay.
No worries. Thanks for the call, love. We appreciate it. Have a good time. You vegetarians do your thing. All right. Rock on. All right, lickers. You go.
Mo.
Okay, we got to get out of here.
No, that was pretty confusing, though. Wow.
It's a verb.
I think they didn't ask a question. I
think they just wanted to get on the show.
I just didn't get it.
I think they didn't get around to asking the question. They were so involved in explaining,
Right, what
hymens
they were
and
arguing
lesbianism.
about and-
They didn't really ask.
Here,
the
I have the question that they texted in here. Let's read it off. Do lesbians' hymens get broken?
During sex.
By...
So that's it. That was our question. You know what? I just don't think they're great conversationalists. Is what it is. They wanted to get on the show. You know what it is? They're out drinking on a Tuesday night. They're like, I'm going to read my Twitter. Oh, hey, listen, they're asking for love, life, sex questions. And we're talking about fucking hymens with lesbians, and we're lesbians, so it means a lot to us. Let's call and see what this awesome topic can bring to our three hosts. And the topic's not so awesome when you're sober and you don't care.
Well, I hope they're having a good time.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean it's a stupid question. I mean, it means a lot to you two girls. I'm just saying, for us to like get excited about, it's kind of
I still think they had a question. They just never got around to asking it.
Because I talk too much. Yeah.
Do we have another one?
Well, no, we have to go. We're 2 minutes away from the store closing. So, hey, listen, if you feel so bad, you can come back.
Oh,
You
yeah.
guys,
I had a lot of
liking it.
fun.
Look at
You
that.
did great.
Look at
We'd
that,
love to
Mo.
have you
She
back.
likes
Shit,
it.
Thank you.
You can come back every week. I don't care. I mean, we'd love to have the radio guys here. So yeah, definitely. Come back. But yeah, let's schedule you to come back more often if you go. If you're free, Mike, and if you're free, Sam, let's do this.
Cool.
All right. So in the meantime, tomorrow we'll be on the radio again. Please listen to us and listen to us every day on the morning show. We appreciate it very much. I really do believe. I feel strongly about this team. I think the three of us are going to do good things in the morning. So thanks for being a part of it.
Pog again.
It's such a blast working with you guys, and it's such a party every morning. And
I'm so happy you feel that way.
it is such a party, and the topics and the guests today. We had that Mars One guy.
Baz Lansdorp,
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
You won't find that anywhere else except for Magic.
What's weird is because, like, you know, when you go to church and you're there for 45 minutes and they're doing the homily, I'm like, oh my God, could this be any longer? But ours is 3 hours and it goes by really quick.
It does.
It sure does. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we should be priests. Speed up that whole church process.
After all the
Stand up there.
sex talk and the
Yeah, it's be
hymen
like,
talk.
so, has your boss asked you for sex? Anyone here in the congregation want to raise their hand? But yeah, and again, there is a really, at least on my part, as you know, someone who tries to write as much of the material as possible, there is a part to not always talk about sex. I mean, it'll come across every now and then because it's a part of life. But I try to reserve a lot of that stuff for here, and we try to bring some sort of range in the morning, as Mike has brought up, things like astronomy or sports or culinary, for example. Sam every now and then will like to talk about. So it is a little bit of a range in the morning. It doesn't mean that I'm going to clean up my act per se. It's just, you know, I'm going to be
a different you.
Yeah,
different me with a different range. And then I think that we all bring a little bit something unique, and not what the other person, especially like say Mikey and I were. I think we're complete opposites in maybe the way we carry ourselves, but I think we're interested in a lot of the same things. And then Sam and I mean, we've been doing this job for a long time, Sam. A long time, Sam.
Ikaw, mag-anniversary show ka na, magta 20 years ka na, diba?
Yeah, totally, in Circle. And I think you're just such a great host, and I like learning so much more about you and the things that you're interested in. So it's really cool.
That means so much coming from you, Mo. I mean, really, you're like a friggin' institution in the industry. So,
Jesus.
You know, you old man. Is my point.
I prefer pillar, but fine. Institution's okay.
Pillar of the institution. There you go.
That's right. All right, we got to get out of here. So we'll see you guys in the morning. Mikey Bustos, Sam O. You can follow them on Twitter. Mikey's at Mikey Bustos. Sam is I am Sam O, and O spelled O-H. And have a great night. Thank you, Globe, for being our major sponsor. Thank you, staff, for doing such a great job as you always do, especially Gian. Gian, calling you out. Good job, baby.
Thank you.
And then the people that download our program, the people that call, we appreciate you guys also very much. We'll see you tomorrow night. I think Bianca will be back tomorrow. Oh, we have a basketball player on the show, Jared Dillinger, on the program tomorrow night. I think he plays for Meralco, if I'm not mistaken. So he's a lot of fun. And yeah, so have a good night, everyone. Thank you for being here.
Good night.
Good
Bye, guys.
night. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good Times with Mo, the podcast, was executively produced by Mohan Gulata, engineered by Miguel Alfindo, and operated by Icon Media Inc. Special thanks to Magic 89.9. You can follow Mo on Twitter at www.twitter.com/DJ Mo Twister. Email him at goodtimeswithmopodcast@rocketmail.com.